All right, we are checking out a all new Epic Surfski V8 Tour. Is this a Surfski or a kayak?
I'd call it a Surfski. It's got the Surfski cockpit, but it does share a lot of features with a touring kayak in that it's got hatches. You can store gear, take it on overnight if you want to.
Mm-hmm. So is that the goal? This is an expedition touring Surfski? Is that why you designed it?
Yes, this Surfski V8 Tour is taking our very popular V8 ski, but gives storage capacity. And so it works well as a day boat with nothing in the hatches, but if you want to carry some gear, carry your lunch, or even do an overnight with a tent and sleeping bag, it's got capacity to do that.
So is this the same as the V8 Surfski, or is this like the 18X Sport? Is this a all new model?
This is an all new model. It's very similar to our existing V8. The hull has been changed a little bit. It's been optimized to work with the Smart Track flip-up rudder on the stern, even though it does have an underhull rudder option as well. And it shares the new bow shape that our newer skis have. Works very well in crosswinds, going through waves, and just a few tweaks to a classic Surfski design.
So it's good for all conditions. Can I take it downwind?
This works great downwind as the current V8 ski version, and works fine on flat lakes, smooth flowing rivers, pretty much any condition you would take. Our V8, the V8 Tour can handle those same conditions.
Awesome. Okay, let's look at some of the features here. Front hatch with an incredible amount of volume for storage, right? You know off the top of your head how many liters?
I can't remember exactly. It's probably somewhere in the 70, 80 liters range.
Similar to an 18X Sport in the volume.
Yeah, this bow area and the hatch area is going to be very similar to the 18X Sport.
Okay, so there's a bulkhead right there, but then it's open all the way to the nose.
All the way to the bow, you've got storage capacity.
Yeah. I think I can fit a lot of wine bottles in there. Go on a wine tasting trip?
Yep, good for that.
All right, let's go to look at the cockpit now. Anything different happening here from, say, a V8 seat?
We've a slight change to the bucket, still very comfortable, fits a wide variety of people very comfortably. One thing that is changed is this hump is lower, and people with shorter legs will find that they do fit much better in the Tour version. It fits a broader range of leg lengths, all the way from people up to 6'5", and now down to people as short as 5 feet tall.
5 feet. Okay, so check this out. If we pull the footboard all the way back like that, there's still lots of room to operate the baler, right?
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, so you've got more space here. You can have a shorter person here. They can fit their legs in. They're still not hitting their heels on the baler. The baler's been moved back. The hump's been dropped down. So smaller paddlers will definitely appreciate that in this boat.
Yeah, so better for leg drive if you have shorter legs.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then the seat is a little different. It's a little bit narrower than the V8
very similar to our width-wise, but we've taken some of the feedback from paddlers that really liked our V11 seat and the V12 Gen 3, so we've incorporated some of those same features into the new V8 Tourer seat.
How's the stability?
Stability of this is nearly identical to our existing V8, so you really won't notice a difference between the two stability-wise.
Okay. The hulls are a little different, but stability is very similar.
Stability, speed, the way they handle is going to be very similar between those two boats.
Okay. Can we check out the hatch in the back? So, again, a ton of room. I found it interesting looking at the specs that there's a little more volume in the front hatch than this hatch. But there's still a ton of room here. So, bulkhead is about here. And then there's another bulkhead.
Yeah, just in front of the rudder, there's another bulkhead here. So you've got a nice storage area here for any gear you want to put in the stern. stern.
And remind me, why is there a bulkhead here?
Back here in the stern, it's two purposes for that bulkhead. One is to prevent your gear from interfering with the rudder mechanism here. And the other is if you have any small items, they could potentially get lost back behind that rudder. And it may be difficult to retrieve them. So that keeps everything in here centered within easy reach of the hatch opening.
All right. I'm really interested in the rudder system. So let's close this up. And there's a kick-up rudder smart track installed on here, right? So why does this have a kick-up rudder?
People with these types of boats, they may want to do beach landings. They may be paddling in different types of water. Maybe they're going over coral reefs. They've got rocks, logs, and so this rudder, if you hit something, it'll flip up out of the way and then pop back down into position.
Can I haul it up?
Yeah, it has an up-haul line here, attaches to the cleat, and you simply pull on that. It's up and out of the water.
Cool. I want to look at the stern on here because this is different, I think, than the V8 Surfski. And just help me out turning this over. There's a bit of a keel line here to help with the tracking. Is that correct?
Yeah, the keel keeps the boat tracking a little straighter, which works well with a smart track overstern rudder. Or if somebody wants to paddle without the rudder, if they uphaul the rudder, this keel will help them track more controllably.
Okay. But you can see that it also comes with the Surfski rudder option. This is the sleeve, right? So
yeah.
This comes standard with the Surfski under the stern, ready to go, right?
It comes with two rudders. It comes with the smart track rudder and comes with the underhaul rudder. And then it's your choice, depending on the day, which rudder you want to use. In our experience, the underhaul rudder performs much better. It's more nimble, especially in downwind conditions. You're going to have a lot better control using that underhaul rudder. But then again, if you're in shallow water, doing beach launches and landings, you'd be better off with a flip-up rudder. And this gives you the option to change day by day, depending on the type of paddling you may be doing.
So who do you see using this boat? Who's going to love this boat?
I see this boat being loved by people, certainly anybody that wants to do an overnight camping with their kayak. They can load their gear, go camping, even day trips. You want to pack your lunch, maybe throw some snorkeling gear, fishing gear in the hatches, and even racers that are doing these ultra-endurance events, they oftentimes need to carry food or equipment with them. It gives them a storage space for those items.
This boat is going to be amazing for trips like that, and as you said, the people wanting to do adventure racing and people that just want a fast, efficient touring kayak with the open cockpit.
Yeah, this ski, it really serves a wide variety of needs. It's a surf ski, it's a touring boat, it's everything you want all rolled into one.